Welcome to Farmfluence. We will be talking about our portable soil testing kit. Uh, this video has been specially recorded for the kits which we have sent to Bangladesh for the DAE project. And we'll talk about the unboxing and the basic features of the kit, how to use the kit for the first time, and how to take the test. So this is a kit. It comes in a decent small carry case. I'll just open it. Once we open, this is how the kit looks like. I'll give the brief features about the components inside. So we have a terminal come reader and printer, which displays the data and which captures the data from the sensor. We have the soil sensor, which is basically required to be inserted in the soil when we need to take the soil test. And there is a small data module which captures the data. And then we have the USB charging cable. So basically it's a C-type cable for charging the terminal as well as the sensor kit. Also, once we remove this foam sheet, we have kept a printed user manual in the kit. So for basic understanding of what's in the box, what are the hardware features, what are the software features, how to use the product, right? Everything is there. It's for basic understanding. We also have a QR code there in the box. This QR code, once you scan, you will get access to all these videos and user manuals and the certificates of the product on a cloud drive. So soft is available, print is available. Also, there is a toughened screen guard for the device. So like what we use in mobile phones. So this is how it can be used. So this is about the kit box. I'll just put the foam back. Now, how to start the device. So when we go to the terminal, there are some buttons on the left side. So there's a third button, which also there's a sticker mentioned startup. So this is like a power button, it's like a mobile phone. Once you keep it pressed, as you can see, the device will switch on. It will take about a minute to boot, and it has got an Android application inside, Android software like a smartphone, which has the application for the soil testing. Now let this device boot up. This portable soil testing kit does the basic soil testing in less than 20 seconds, and it covers 8 parameters, namely NPK, organic carbon, potential hydrogen, electric conductivity, moisture and temperature. So these are the 8 parameters that can be tested on this kit within less than, I would say, 15-20 seconds. So now this device is booted. It's like a mobile phone. Now you can see some icons. So we have the application and we have some other tools for testing. So when we have to use the device for the first time, just go to the Farmfluence app. So that's how the application opens, and it will ask for a first time registration. Now this is like you have to register the device to use for the first time. This is one time registration. Here you have to mention your name, your email ID, your device MAC address, which is there on the device. It's for pairing both the devices. Then your organization name, address, city, state, PIN code, and your phone number. So this is one-time registration, like the end user who would be using this kit has to register all these things on the device for one time. Just make sure you are using the right email address, because that email address would be mapped to the dashboard for accessing the reports on the cloud, right? So I will just now start entering the details here. Like name, email ID, MAC address. As I mentioned, each kit has got a sticker on the back which has a MAC address. You have to enter the precise MAC address or the machine ID while the registration. Now I'll start a registration this kit. So as you can see, I have filled the details. So I have mentioned name as Farmfluence, email ID. It's a demo at farmfluence.in. You can put your email address. Sensor MAC address, as I mentioned, the MAC address is mentioned on the kit as well as on the terminal as well for all the kits. So this is a machine ID. Please enter the precise values in uppercase. Organization name, I have mentioned Farmfluence, address Ahmedabad, Gujarat, PIN code and phone number. Once I do this, I have to press a submit button. Now once submit, it will ask for the location. You can just enable, allow, and now you can see the kit is registered. You can go to user and you can see name of user, Farmfluence, email address, MAC ID. All this information is registered, right? So now once this is registered, now this kit is ready for use. Now we can start doing the soil test. Now once we see the user is registered, now we'll go to the home. Now you can see the main screen which talks about connected device, data and user. User we have already seen, which talks about the registered user information. Data, it will show all the reports which have been generated on the device. And on this left corner, we also have an option of language selection. So here we can see default language is English and there is also Bangla. So if you select Bangla, all your menu options will change to Bangla language. As you can see here, it all has become Bangla language. So this kit has been, as I mentioned, specifically designed for Bangladesh. So you can define Bangla. So by default, your language becomes Bangla. For our comfort, we are recording this in English. So I'm back to English again. And now I'll show you how to do the test. Now to do any sort of test, we are taking here a small sample in a glass beaker. This is a soil with some moisture. Just for sampling. This kit is actually designed for testing at the field. So you can go directly, insert the sensor into the soil and collect data. So for the here scenario, we are taking this sensor, soil sample. So what we are doing is actually, we'll put this soil sensor, the probes, metal probes into the soil. So this is like we have inserted here. And I'll just keep it here like this. This is the data collection module. It is an important part. There is a on and off switch here. So whenever you take the test, start doing the test, just switch on the device once. You can see a blue light inside. So now this is powered on. Now I'll go to the app again. Now once we go to the app, now I want to connect the device. So I go to connect device button. So now here I get a prompt. Please start holding switch from the device. So that means now the Bluetooth communication has happened between the sensor and the terminal. Now I have to start collecting the data. To start collect the data, I have to start the polling button. Now polling button is actually this green button on the sensor. You have to just press it once after the sensor is put in the soil. So you can see the sensor is in the soil. We just push the polling button once. So this polling button is basically to collect and process the data from the soil. Now once it is done, I press OK here. Now you can see a countdown timer of 10 seconds. So this is the time it actually takes to take the soil data. So once these 10 seconds are over, now you can see all the data is on the screen. So soil pH 6.2, soil moisture 29.6%, soil temperature 27.5 degree, soil conductivity 1134 microsiemens, soil nitrogen 33 kg per acre, soil phosphorus 46 kg per acre, soil potassium 91 kg per acre. So all these NPK parameters are in per acre, and also we have organic carbon which is 0.8. So these are all the 8 parameters. You can see very swiftly within less than like what 20 seconds we have the information on the screen. Now once this information is available, we can create a report. So there is a button there, red colored button, generate report. Now once you click on that button, you will get a form. Now this form is basically ask about farmer's name, area, crop name, address and all those stuff for the report generation. So I'll just, let's say, mention farmer name as Gaurav, farm area 5 acres, crop name I will put rice, address I'll put Dhaka. Remarks and soil test charges are optional, not mandatory. So I'll just put next. Now it says done. Soil report has been generated successfully. Show report. So and I click show report. Now I can see. So since this machine is registered on Farmfluence, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India, as you can see, report number 1, date and time, 16th November, today's date and time, 2 p.m. Farm details, farmer name Gaurav, all those information has come, and the 8 parameters of the report. So all these parameters are here. Now, if I just want to take a print, I can go to print report and I have to just press yes, and within the inbuilt printer terminal you get a complete printout like this. So this is in English. Now I can see the same report in Bengali, Bangla. I go to home. Now I just change the language of the device. I go to data. Now I can see one report which I have just generated. Now you can see the entire report is in Bangla. So I can again go there, print, and just a minute. Yeah. Now I have this entire report in Bangla. So one in English and one in Bangla. So you can generate report in any language, and you can then convert the language and take a printout. So this is how it's that easy to generate the report. Now you can go to home or go back. So you can see now this interface is in Bangla and one report is showing here. I'll just maybe go to English again. Yeah, go to data. I can see report number 1, which is already generated. Now this is how the test is done. Now the report is generated on the device and it will remain in the device. Now if you want to take this data into your cloud account, you have to give internet to the device. There are two options. One is either you have to put a SIM card inside, or you can give Wi-Fi to the device from your mobile phone or any Wi-Fi router. Once you give Wi-Fi internet to this, just keep the application on in idle condition. Within 2 minutes, all the new reports will automatically go to your cloud account and it will sync with your email ID. In this case, if like the email ID is demo@farmfluence.in. So on this email user credentials at my portal, I will get the data. Now as we've seen, we have conducted one test. Now after the test, it is as simple, just close the application. We can just power off the device, keep it back. For the sensor, now since it was in soil, we need to clean it. This entire sensor is washable, waterproof. So I can just, for just a reference, I am just cleaning the sensor here in a glass of water. So I can see now I have cleaned. Make sure once the test is complete, this sensor is entirely clean. There should not be any traces of soil here. If this had to be cleaned very properly, right? Once it is clean, it can be just wiped off with a tissue paper or a normal cloth, like just basic cloth or something like you can keep a microfiber cloth. Now it is done, and just switch off the module, place it back, place the sensor back in the box. The kit is here itself. I'll put the cover again. It's again inside the plastic bag, and this is how your kit is back in place. Some other basic things to remember. As I mentioned, we have given a C-type charger cable. So this device gets charged. There is a charger pin here. So if the battery is low, in the application itself, you will get the battery status of the device. So let's say if your battery is 20-30%, you can see the percentage value on the screen while using the app. So whenever you are going to the field in the morning, just keep the, like you charge your mobile phone every day. So charge this device, and comfortably it will give you about 50 to 60 reports in one charge. So just charge it, keep it off. This is a charging point. For the terminal device, here is a charging slot like the mobile phone. There's a protection rubber here, you can see. Again, there's a C-type pin here. So you can use your any USB source like laptop or mobile charger with a C-type pin, and you can charge the device. The battery status, it comes on the screen, so you can see the percentage. It's showing 53% right now, right? So this is for the terminal. And for the device also, once you go to the app, you can actually check the battery status. So this is about the device. Basic things to maintain is whenever not in use, just keep the kit closed and in dry condition, out of contact of moisture, water and direct sunlight. Whenever you are going to the field, just you can open the kit, just put the sensor in soil as I did, take the test and put it back. Again, I am repeating, we have put the user manual in each and every kit. It's a printed one, and there is a QR code. Just scan the QR code from your mobile phone and you'll get access to all the information like video, unboxing video, certificates, and also the user manual in soft copy. Thank you.